Remember Splinter Cell Conviction? This is the 2010, well, kind of reboot, maybe not necessarily reboot, but like a redesign of what used to be the standard Splinter Cell formula. And it did do things quite differently at times. I mean, there's still a lot of sneaking about in the game, but there's a focus on other things now. And while I did enjoy my time with Splinter Cell Conviction, I think I played a lot of Splinter Cell Conviction, like played through the entirety of the co-op campaign, like maybe twice even, and in general just spent a lot of time with the game. I probably would say that I am not necessarily now, looking back at it, the biggest fan of the game. It's as I said, fairly enjoyable, really is. But then you start thinking about what the other Splinter Cell games used to be like, what they were all about, and how they played. And it's pretty different. It's pretty damn different. Because here everything is very much laid out for you already. As you can see, it's telling me reach the window. And I mean, it's a cool concept. It's kind of neat that they just would do something like that, like implement text into the environment. But at the same time, why don't you just give me the open window so that I can then basically find out for my own, or on my own, that I just have to go through that, or that it's a possibility. And I mean, looking at that, the game just very much limits you with almost everything. For example, in previous Splinter Cell games, you had a jump button. You don't have a jump button anymore in this one. And I'm currently not necessarily too sure about how I want to approach this whole situation. I don't remember climbing up there just very casually. I don't. But yeah, as you can see now, the way you climb things is just by walking up to them and waiting for a button prompt that then tells you that you can climb up. And yeah, just not the biggest fan of that, because you just have to find the way now and not come up with a way to alright, I'm gonna human shield him, possibly, and then maybe check this out and then now kill him. But yeah, as I was saying, now you're much more restricted in what you can do. And while it's still a very fun game and a very fun sandbox to mess around in, the earlier games just offered a lot more of that, a lot more sandbox for you to run around and mess with. Run around in and mess with, I guess, to be correct here. But let's check this out. How do I want to do this? Do I maybe want to just open it up and then do the whole execute thing? I might want to. And it ended up giving me some kind of achievement, so I guess that's cool. Now let's see. Maybe I want to go through that window right now. But I do still also own the older Splinter Cell games, but I felt like I wanted to maybe start with this one just to kind of illustrate what would the more current formula looks like for a Splinter Cell game. In the future, we could very well look at an earlier Splinter Cell game and look at what those were all about, because as I was saying, those definitely differ quite drastically, especially if you compare them side by side, which unfortunately I'm not necessarily going to be able to do. But you could then also look back at this video and see what this was all about. Yeah, there's like a bigger focus on weapons in this one as well. I mean, even also in the earlier Splinter Cell games, you could very easily also shoot your way through situations. There's just a bigger focus on that this time around, with the whole executing mechanism that you get, that I just basically showed off a little earlier. So we might want to shoot out these lights. I don't know if they're going to find out about us, Not currently playing with a headset, which is probably what you want to be doing. What you want to be doing when you're playing Splinter Cell, just so that you can hear what these guys are talking about and reacting to. Alright. So I don't have that thing anymore, which sucks a great deal. Because they obviously now want me to do something with this. I'm probably just gonna shoot that thing, drop down, and execute them. And I mean, moments like this are really cool. They're really enjoyable. Oh, I should not have just shot at him. Because now if there's still another guy around, I'm probably gonna have a hard time evading him the way I want to. Oh, he's right there. Oh, I messed that up. Well, at least I thought I messed that up, because I shot and didn't like melee him, but it worked out for us, which is very surprising. I'm not really used to the controls just yet. I, for example, don't exactly remember how you reload, which is not really good, but we'll manage. All right. Now I want to go down here. And I mean, I do have to say that this is very much still one of the earlier missions. So the tutorialization that you're seeing, so with them posting everything on the walls and stuff, it does definitely get less as you... Oh. Yeah, there's less of that the further you get into the game, I think, but they do definitely keep with it. Like, that's a feature of the game. Now, probably just want to kind of kill him like this. And I don't know why he shoots him, right? I really don't. Alright, let's wait for this guy. And probably just kill him like that. Maybe kill him like that. Very good. And just move on. I'm really interested in Blacklist. I have not played it yet. So Blacklist, in case you don't know, is the sequel to this game, the newest in the Splinter Cell franchise. And it's supposedly pretty good. I mean, probably not there yet. Like, not really where the previous Splinter Cells used to be in terms of just complexity, I guess. But supposedly like a better sandbox than Conviction is, which I would probably be a big fan of. I mean, the thing with these Tom Clancy games is that... Oh shit. Oh, I don't remember how... Oh, there you go. I remember so little about the controls, it's almost not even funny. But yeah, what was I trying to say? Something about these Tom Clancy games, of course, here we go. Tom Clancy games being very run-of-the-mill story-wise. It's always, America is experiencing a terrorist threat, and Sam Fisher is the only one in the country that can save America. He has to thwart their plans and I don't know what. Dramatic voice. It's all very militaristic and technical and a little boring. A little boring. It's very predictable. And if you want to sit down and play a Splinter Cell game, you're mostly going to do that for the gameplay and not the story and how developed the characters are. Alright, let's just shoot him like that. Works out like a charm, luckily. Oh yeah, and totally. And the game is also trying to be awfully dramatic and has these elements of just your daughter being dead or whatever. Oh yeah, it's Tara's killer. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I love it though. Well, a little bit at least, I guess. So we want to peek under, and Mark the fuckers. I can't mark them. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna go in that way because I don't have the execute prompt yet. You need to pull off a melee attack for that. So much rather what I'm gonna do is just try to approach him like this. And this could very easily end up in a big-ish shootout. I don't know if I can just fucking get rid of this guy without them noticing. I'd love it. I don't know if they notice, but let's just walk around a little bit more. Maybe we can find another guy just like that and very easily take care of him. So I could give... Yeah, I could shoot him in the head. I don't know if I want to. Probably don't, but... I think what you have to do here, by the way, is not... Is it kill that guy or is it interrogate him? Because that could very easily be the case. But yeah, I mean, moments like this are really cool, where you can take a look at a situation and really think about how you want to approach it. Maybe you want to get rid of that guy and much rather do this. Then maybe execute the two right here. And now they're probably going to approach these windows, so I'm going to go around and try to flank him, which might work for us. Very easily might not, though. So let's maybe peek under yet again and mark a few guys just so that we can then... what do I have here even? EMP grenade. Is there a window on the other side as well? Well, a window, but it's not open. Let's maybe go outside again, because I'm not real comfortable with that door just yet. Might have to go back to that one a little bit later. Oh yeah, fuck, but they can absolutely look outside the window. So we're actually going in. And we might have to be a little bit more aggressive now that we are going to enter this. Just want to make sure. A second time. Now we're going to have to bash, though. Alright. Let's just be very careful about things. He's distracted now. We can't shoot him, so I guess we absolutely have to interrogate him. Alright then. I don't need that mark. If that's the case, much rather gonna... Come on. Yeah, mark those two guys. Can I jump over this? Maybe I don't want to. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot this guy now. Right. That's that taken care of. There's another guy outside, though, right? Oh, shit. Oh, there he is. Alright. Let's sneak up on him and execute him one way or another. There we go. That's him taken care of. And now we have the execute for that other guy, which is cool. It's just connecting the dots, essentially. But it's kind of unfortunate that they simplified it so dramatically. But I guess you're not really gonna be able to find out or just see that up until I then do another remember of a earlier Splinter Cell game. At least if you have not played them yourself. Of course, if you have played them, you probably know what I'm trying to say and talking about here. Cool. So now he's basically very vulnerable, and we can very easily just punch him in the face and talk to him like that. And this is a pretty stupid element of the game, I do have to say, because now you have to interrogate him. The game does that a bunch of times, and you can like run around with them and very violently torture them, essentially, so that they spit out more information. And for example, probably the piano is gonna feature such a thing, so we can now like do this to him, which is absolutely incredibly violent, like Jesus. And then in a second we can probably also bash his head in with one of the glasses or something like that. Or maybe use a window and threaten him, like, yeah, just threaten him, I guess. So let's maybe try that out. Yeah, just bash him through the window. Cut his back open on the glass. It's a little crazy when it comes to that, but I don't know. Anyway, what are we gonna do now? Do we have to escape? Oh no, do we have what? Or can we interrogate him further?
They're not the ones you should be worried about.
I guess
right
we
now.
interrogate him further.
You don't get it, Fisher. They're bigger than you. They're bigger than me.
Yeah, I don't know. As I was saying, story's pretty run-of-the-mill. It's nothing too fancy. Like, the immediate threat is not the big one, and there's a reveal that there's an even bigger enemy behind everything, and
Please, you have to trust me on this one.
blah blah blah. It's very,
I'd advise you to listen.
I don't know, very Tom Clancy in that sense, I guess. But I usually enjoy the Tom Clancy games. I mean, the earlier ones even more so. But also, for example, Rainbow Six Vegas, which is, I guess, rather a new one, but is also one I very much enjoyed. Very much like the gameplay of that. And oh yeah, they are now basically drugging me, just like that. He's gonna kick me in the face. Didn't do as much as you'd expect to my face, but yeah, that's gonna probably also now conclude this chapter and very much also this video. I hope you enjoyed this look at Splinter Cell Conviction. It's a cool game. If you're a fan of Splinter Cell, you're probably gonna get some enjoyment out of that, but immediately after finishing the game, you're probably also then going to think, wow, I kinda probably prefer the earlier ones just because they were more complex in what you were able to do. You had a jump button. You had to really think about where you could maybe possibly jump and then do that. And here you have to walk up to, like, or not even necessarily you have to walk up to something. There's just text telling you that you can jump here. And that does take away a little bit from the experience. I mean, action-wise, and in terms of what you can pull off in enemy encounters, it's really, really cool in this game, and it's super enjoyable to see Sam Fisher execute all the things that you planned out. But at the same time, it was a little bit more rewarding. He just shot him for no reason, but it was a little bit more rewarding to come up with all those things on your own. They just basically limit the sandbox that you can use or make use of in this entry in the series. So yeah, I don't know, probably gonna end it right here. They're gonna talk about random shit that nobody cares about. I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I will of course be back with more games in this Remember series, taking a look back at games that I own and have played and maybe enjoyed and maybe didn't necessarily enjoy all that much. Yeah, with that being said, goodbye guys, see you next time.